Yo, what's going on? It's Fivem Creation, bringing back another video on how to install and use MariaDB as your fivem database. If you're currently looking for another fivem server to play on for the meantime while you're creating your project, you can join that same Discord link for my fivem server. The link will be on the bottom of the screen and also be posted into the comments. If you guys want to support my work, you can head over to that same Discord. Once you join, you'll be able to see the server shop and you should see the 3 tiers that are available. Make sure you read all of them because they all have different perks and benefits. You can also help support me by donating through Cash App and Venmo so I can keep creating these videos. Thank you guys for your support. Now, let's get into the video. Alright, to get started, I'm going to put a little timestamp up because in the last video we downloaded XAMPP, but we're going to be using the same port. So we're going to delete XAMPP. I'm going to have everything linked into the description. So I'm going to put a little timestamp up what to skip to if you didn't download XAMPP, because now we're going to use MariaDB. So I'll put it up now. And if you downloaded XAMPP, just follow this tutorial on how to uninstall it and we'll get right into it. All right, from here, you just want to open up your internet browser. From here, you want to look up revo-uninstaller.com. This is personally my favorite, but if you guys don't want to look that up, I'll also leave it into the link in the description. Just click on that and it'll send you over to here. From here, you just want to go to free downloads, and then you just want to click on the free uninstaller, and then you just click free, and then hit save. Then you can head over to your downloads folder. And then there should be a Revo setup. Just click on that and hit run. Hit yes. Hit OK. Hit I accept the agreement. Create a desktop shortcut. Hit next. And install. We'll wait for this to install and then launch. Now we just exit out of that tab. Boom. Revo installer is now open. If not, it should there should be a little shortcut right here. Just open up Revo installer. Now what you want to do, you want the full screen and you want to scroll down to where you see XAMPP, and you just want to right click on it and you want to hit uninstall. From here, you just want to, when it says make a system restore point before uninstall, you can click that off because we're going to be using MariaDB. Then hit continue. Then you want to click advanced for scanning modes. Wait for it to scan. Hit scan. We'll wait for it to scan. All right, from here, what you want to do is you want to hit select all and then hit delete and then hit yes. And that's going to delete it. We're just going to wait for it to load. From here, you want to hit select all, and then you want to hit delete, and then hit yes. Once it gets done deleting these files, it should automatically finish it for you, but if it doesn't, just click finish, but we're just going to wait until it's done deleting files. XAMPP. Oh, there we go. So it should automatically finish. Now you can just close out of Revo installer. Then hit yes. Hit yes. I guess I forgot to look at that. My bad. Okay, hit OK. Now it should be done. Now you just refresh. Alright, from here, you want to go back up to MariaDB. And you want to go down, you want to download MariaDB. So I'm going to also leave this in the link in the description. If not, just look up MariaDB database. And then it should bring you to MariaDB community. From here, you just want to click on the latest version right here. You don't want to click on the development one. That one's not stable yet. So just click 11.6.2. This is the recent version for me. And then MS Windows if you're a 64-bit. I'm a 64-bit, so we're going to do this. So hit download. And hit save. MariaDB should be right here. Now we just want to open up our downloads folder again, and we want to double click MariaDB and hit run. hit next. Accept the terms, hit next. MariaDB, hit next. Now you want to make sure you want to write this all down. So we're gonna make a little folder right here. We're gonna make a little text document. We're gonna type in a password. So you can type in whatever, but I'm gonna just do some random thingamajigs. So for user, it's going to be root, and then you want to type in pass. And then just copy your password, hit confirm, and then enable access from remote machines for root users. You want to hit yes, and then hit next. Now you want to download MariaDB. Now I like just to write this all down. Service name, you don't have to, but I do. And then for your port, so this is what I'm saying with XAMPP, you can't cross-read these unless you're using a different port number, which you can do. You could use 2 different port numbers, but personally I think MariaDB is just better and all better. But so port is going to be 3306, and then you can change 64. I'm just gonna put page size 64. You don't have to do all this. Just make sure you write down your root, your password, and service name, and your port. This is what I just like to do, just to make it more organized. And then I'm gonna save this. Oops. And then I'm gonna hit next on this, and then I'm gonna install. Wait for it to install. Hit yes. Finish. Okay, now we should have access to MariaDB. So it's gonna download SQL. We were gonna download that if it didn't already automatically do it. And if it didn't, just head over to your browser and just type in SQL. And it'll pop up right here. And you just want to hit download, go to the installer, and then just follow their it's gonna pop up for me, but we don't have to because they already made it. But if it didn't already automatically download, just make sure you go there and download it. All right, before we get connected to our database, let's be a little bit more organized for organization purposes only. So for the text document where we have our database or our your service name or root password, I'll just double click on it and just type in something that's not just text document. Just type in database. That's what I'm gonna do. And then we can put it back over here in our little circle right here. Double click on it, it should pop up. Now from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up SQL. Once you open it, I'm gonna delete this. You're gonna want to type in new, and you're going to want it so to connect to the MariaDB. What we're gonna want to do is type in your user, which is gonna be root, and then your password. So we're gonna put our password in, and then you want to make sure your port is the same one as you downloaded, so it's gonna be 3306, and then you just want to hit open. So this is gonna open you to your MariaDB database. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to go to our text document for our database so we can save. Then we're gonna type in data. You can even put this down so you can see it. Database 1 : and then you want to put in whatever you want to name it. So you could name it pretty much anything you want to. Just make sure you have no symbols in it because that messes with the connection string. Just make sure it's just words. So I'm going to type in fivem creation test server, and then I'm going to save it. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to, where you see unnamed, you want to right click, create new, and then hit database. And then for the name, copy that name and enter that, and that's going to be your database name, and hit OK, and boom. Now that should create your MariaDB database, and in later videos I'll be showing you how we're going to be using this, but for now just make sure you just have it set up. Now what you want to do from here is, if you guys didn't watch the XAMPP video, I showed you guys how to install OX MySQL. It's way better than MySQL. But we'll go over it real quick. So what do you want to do? I'll leave this in the link description. You want to download the latest release. You want to scroll down to where you see the zip file and then download it. Once you download it, you can just minimize this. Go to your downloads folders and then you want to extract the files. You can use 7-zip or WinRAR. Personally, I use WinRAR. Wait for it to extract. It's right here. Now, what I see a lot of people when they make mistakes, they grab this file after extracting it and they throw it in thinking that's gonna be it. But make sure that when you click it, there's no double folder. So you see how it says OX MySQL? When you click it, it's gonna be this folder. So a lot of people just drag it in, but what you want to do is you want to double click to where you see all the files at, like where the fx manifest is, and then just go back one and then hit Control X or cut. And then if you guys still didn't watch it, make a custom bracket, and I also post the 2 brackets in the whatever for organization purposes in your resource folders for the upcoming tutorials. Make this bracket custom page scripts, and then make another custom bracket wow, English is hard, type a new video, and then we're going to our paste the OX MySQL over. Now OX MySQL is over. Now what we can do from here is we want to go to our server CFG, and we want to make sure that we ensure it, make sure it's the folder name. Now from here we can go back to OX and go to their connection string, and you want to copy both of these connection strings, and you want to paste both of them in here. Now personally, I do not like to use this one. It's I have no reason for it, to be honest with you. I just think this connection string is a little bit easier to use. And if you guys didn't set a slow query warning, it's just if your database gets overloaded, just go down to this, to number 4, and just copy this. If you guys are using like ESX or OX or Cubic Core, you could also use these for other stuff. So we just minimize that again, and then just set your slow query. That's just if your database has too much going on, it'll help it out. For your user, what you want to do is we could put our CFG and just split it to the right, and then over here go to your left. So from here, we're going to want to put our user, which equals root, and on this connection string, user equal root. Then our pass, which is password, we're going to copy our password, and password equals, and then just recopy that 1 2 3 4 5 and put your password there. Now host equals localhost, because you're going to be taking it off of your you're going to be hosting off your computer. And then for your port, you're going to want to put your port number in. That's why we saved it over here. So the original one is going to be 3306. If you guys changed it, whatever you put your port in for MariaDB, just put it right here. It doesn't matter what port number you use, but this is just the I don't know what you call it, but what they give you. For your database, now that's where this comes in for your MySQL, what we just created right here. So make sure you save that name. Oh, and make sure you don't use capital letters. That's where I messed up. Make sure not to use capital letters. That is my bad. And then just copy your database and then put it in your database equals fivem, and then just replace fivem with your database name. Now what we could do from here is minimize this, and we could go over to our server, scroll down to cfx, open it back, and let's see if it loaded. And boom, there we go. So OX MySQL database server connection established. So now we're connected to MariaDB, and it shows us what version we're on. And that's pretty much it. That's it's a little bit harder to do, but it's pretty much easier. It's easier at the same time, because if your computer crashes or something, you're not gonna lose all your data like XAMPP, and then you're gonna have to back it up and do all that. But which you should back up in general, but MariaDB will make it so much more simpler for you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, and if you guys have any questions or have any problems, you can join that same Discord, create a ticket, or you could just post a video in the comments, and I'll try to help you out to the best of my ability. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace.